guys. I've been around in crypto for a very long time, ever since about 2012. You might think I look young for 2012, but I was honestly a teenager when I first got involved with the Peercoin project. That was the first proof of stake project. Did some things in the community management side of things for them, built a website, built a small like payments tool. This was back in like 2012. Obviously, proof of stake was the future, but Peercoin wasn't. In 2021, I launched a DApp on a fair launch token. That DApp had 300,000 users and $2.6 billion worth of traded volume. So I've been around for a very long time. I've seen it all. Last year, I thought to myself while I was in my car, why can't I do some crypto research while I'm driving? Like, why can't I just talk to an AI and get it back to me? And that's really where the spark that led to Octavia came from. And this is Octavia. So Octavia is an AI assistant that kind of like aggregates a bunch of different AI models, APIs, resources, blockchain resources, web resources, just anything you can think of to create this intelligent Web3 assistant that has like a central database of knowledge. So we're trying to make an AI assistant for crypto, and we're getting quite close to having something that's really, really cool. And we're also building preliminary products in the meantime and talk about what they are and the path to market for those, because I'm really excited about those too. So we have two main products, Octavia Assistant, like I mentioned, research, trading, and automation. So the whole idea is you'll be able to ask Octavia to do research for you, ask Octavia to trade for you, and ask Octavia, hey, well, by the end of the year, we really want to be able to go, hey, if you see positive news about Bitcoin, buy me $500 worth. And then Octavia will go out and watch the chain for you. And that might not be as far off as you think, as I show you some of the tech we're working on. I'll actually switch over to Octavia in a sec. The problem, successful crypto investing takes too much time and research is overwhelming. So obviously there's so many cryptocurrencies, everyone knows that. We're really creating something where you can research and trade in English with Octavia. So here we go, what is the use case behind 1inch? And it gives you an appropriate answer. That's an actual answer from Octavia, by the way. And we can also ask for like simple explanations on blockchain, things like that. Octavia is a trusted friend and an assistant. We can also do research. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you Telegram. I hope you can see this. Can you just confirm you can see my Telegram here?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Oh, I assume so, because I haven't heard anything. Okay, so here I've had a quick conversation with Octavia just 5 minutes ago. So I asked Octavia, how you are, and I asked her to get me the latest crypto news. And I just found out that CoinEx had a hack. So I asked Octavia to tell me more about it, and apparently $43 million was just lost. So if I actually go over here and go CoinEx hack, we lost 20 hours ago, 14 hours ago, 3 hours ago. So Octavia is doing up to the second research on the latest in the DeFi. So I can actually ask Octavia a bit more pressing information. So I'm really concerned about like my Bitcoin because this has gone down. So can you tell me what's the latest price of Bitcoin?
You have 1 minute left.
And how much? Thanks. It's hard to get everything in. And how? What's the latest price of Bitcoin? And what's the supply of Ethereum? So I'm gonna ask two questions here. Two questions and one message. And what it's going to do is it's going to see that question. It's going to notice that it needs to go out and get some information for me. And it's going to come back with both answers to the question. It's a bit of a trick question. I was making sure that it gave me Bitcoin's price and Ethereum supply. It did that successfully. So obviously, we know that Ethereum supply is much higher than Bitcoin's 24 million. So that's Octavia. In terms of what we're doing with Octavia for groups, we're doing moderation. So basically, the whole idea is to get to allow you to moderate your group with Octavia. This document is available at octavia.1/pitchdeck.pdf. We will be releasing Octavia for groups later this month, and Octavia Assistant is already available to talk to if you'd like to at Octavia AI Bot. So you can chat with the pre-alpha version. And that's pretty much the quick version of my pitch.
It's quite a comprehensive version of all the things you have going on. It looks quite amazing. And may I ask, is this Telegram bot that you have, is this free to use for the users, or how does it work?
So we're really intent on making sure that this is as affordable as possible for everyone. So getting the cost low as possible to do all the on-chain actions. So going out, because AI is expensive as is, and we're doing multiple things. Every time you send a message to Octavia, multiple things happen depending on your message. So if you're asking, hey, what's the price of Bitcoin? It's very simple. Like Octavia reads it, understands that she needs to get the Bitcoin price and go off and do that. But if you start asking more complex questions, we have to do more complex actions. And we're working to reduce the cost so we can continue to offer it for free. There will be advanced features like what I mentioned around automation. Buy me some Bitcoin when the Bitcoin ETF is approved, or it's like limit orders for life, what we're trying to create as an end goal for the assistant product. And we think it's going to be so cool.
It definitely sounds cool. Many thanks for clarifying. And I know you're quite a new initiative. So, what is your current status on fundraising? Are you still seeking for funds? Can you clarify on that?
Yeah, so we've completed our seed and we're currently filling our private round. We have, I think it's half of the private round to go exactly. I'm the founder and lead dev. Commercial officer is handling our raise, but it's obviously important to get me on calls to do all the tech stuff. Yeah, so we're trying to raise the remaining amount for our private to go for either a public launch. To go for a public launch. So we're really excited for that.
Lovely. And can you clarify which investors are currently on board?
Yeah, so we've raised mostly from seed and pool groups as well as small launch pads. We've just starting to reach out to VCs and kind of go down that route. We've had a small raise with Peak DeFi, Gagarin. We have a deep partnership with Gempad. We're going to be bringing the Octavia for Groups moderation and community management technology to Gempad, and as part of that, we did I think it was about 100 ETH raise with them very recently. So we've been working mainly with community groups and other projects, and this is part of our strategy regarding Octavia for Groups because we really want to drive revenue for the business using Octavia for Groups. And Octavia for Groups obviously is moderation and community management. So being able to ask a question about that project and getting a correct answer.
Thank you for clarifying. We got also a question from Ivan from 3x Capital. So congratulations, they might be interested to integrate in their educational program. So there might be a synergy open. He is wondering, what is your business model currently?
Yeah, so there's two real core business models, and the Octavia for Assistant is like really key to it. The Octavia Assistant is really key to it all, but we acknowledge it's going to take us a while to get to the point where we are we're confident we'll be able to turn that into a revenue generating a business. So what we're focusing on is something called Octavia for Groups. And essentially it's a subscription model for other projects and other Telegram communities, Discord communities to achieve two main tasks. One is 247 moderation. So we have moderation models that first look at the content of every message that comes in and analyze it and go out. And also we have a knowledge base essentially that Octavia can access to answer questions about product. I'll go into those and it'll take me hours. But the market for that is essentially automating away on moderation and community management. So you can have one good community moderator and Octavia. Octavia is going to cost around $99 a month to integrate into your community. We're going to the profit on that is about 70% at the moment. We're trying to get that higher by being more efficient and such. And we're hoping to get 1,000 groups within the first 6 months. I know it's a very aggressive, but in terms of the price, the value proposition is just insane. Like a normal moderator who works 8 hours a day, even in the cheapest region, is not going to compare to a $99 a month moderator, and that's going to free up other funds for other things and better community engagement from more experienced moderators and community managers.
Loud and clear. That's quite a remarkable and exceptional initiative that you have. We're also out of our time. So, Luke, I can only thank you so much for this top-notch pitch. I would love to onboard you again at our future events and wish you a great day further.
Thanks. Let's keep in touch.
Definitely. Goodbye.